Liz is smelling something, and it's been getting worse every day. Seriously. She laughs. I'm concerned. Here's what she smells. You might as well say it.
I'm smelling eggs, and it's not like scrambled eggs. It's like deviled, hard-boiled, the stanky, sulfury kind of eggs. Mm-hmm. I smell it from time to time. Always,
and nobody has eggs. Now, Ninja, one of our producers, we have Jake and Ninja, and Ninja will bring an egg from time to time.
One time. It was one time.
From time to time.
One time.
No,
I don't know, but you messed me
up.
You messed me up, and she made them with avocado and nothing like really stinky other than the eggs themselves.
And you say one time, right?
One time.
What kind of egg was it? Was it a hard-boiled egg?
It was hard-boiled, and I crushed them up.
Yeah, she made egg salad.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay,
yeah.
I remember that day now.
But that was 2 months ago, maybe 2 months ago, and I still smell. It's not like constant. But every now and then I'll just get this overpowering smell of eggs.
She does.
And I check the room first.
Sometimes you think that could be a different smell.
Right, because I'm like, okay.
Who did that?
Can I say this?
Who did that?
Who tooted?
She went there.
I mean, that's kind of what I think. I'm like, well, there are 4 of us here. We get very close.
I point at Ninja.
Wow.
Because it's the egg. It's the egg, but she doesn't bring the egg.
No, I bring yogurt now.
She does. She brings the yogurt.
Wait a minute, but you're lactose intolerant.
It's dairy-free.
I'm just asking.
It's dairy-free.
Can't solve.
We all do it. We all do it.
Well, listen, the yogurt could give you a little gas.
That's what I'm saying, because she lactose.
If it was me, there'd be no mistake in it.
Okay, well then she would own up.
Rob and Lizz in the morning.
On his radio.
So we'll tell you what's going on. Liz has been smelling eggs for weeks. Mm-hmm. Weeks. And it was after Ninja brought in her breakfast. It was like an egg salad or something like that.
One time.
And it has been for a couple of months now, and just every now and then it's overwhelming.
It is. For her. And nobody else. I mean, and even Jake, one of our producers, walked over to where she sits and goes, and what was your prognosis, Jake?
My prognosis is Liz is tripping.
Okay.
He didn't smell anything.
Yeah. So texts and calls are starting to come in over the egg smell for Liz at 800-447-7234.
Catherine texted and said, okay, so do you heat the station with propane or natural gas?
No, it's electric. However, there is natural gas that is for our generator. So when the electric goes out, the generator keeps the station going.
Yeah.
Well, that's way outside, way in the back.
And I mean, I guess it could be a possibility.
And she's the only one that smells it.
Yeah, but I'm smelling it today and the generators are not on.
No, that's right. Yeah. And they're way in the back. I mean, they're hundreds of yards away from where we are. And Liz is the only one that smells it.
Yeah.
And I'd say she's, 4 or 5 feet away from where I am. And I'm not smelling it.
No.
Nor did I do anything to cause
that.
It. Okay, so Barbara's here at 800-447-7234. Barbara.
I was just listening to your station, and Liz was talking about the smell of the egg.
Yeah.
I've been having that same smell. I've been smelling it every time I get in the vehicle.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Huh.
What is going on with us, girl?
I keep smelling what I remember the smell of the fart rock. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm smelling. It smells like a fart rock.
Oh, no. Liz likes that, though. Okay. Jason, to help.
Well, I called because I was having some similar symptoms, and she may need to get checked out by a neurologist because I was diagnosed with partial seizures.
Oh, wow.
Because I was having an aura is what they call it, and every time I smelled it, I was actually having a micro seizure in my brain.
Really?
So I was diagnosed with epilepsy back in April, and also diabetes type 2 when I had a grand mal seizure and collapsed after about 3 years of having that aura.
Oh my goodness, I've never heard of anything like this.
Yeah, you should really be checked out if you're having strange smells that no one else is smelling. You should have that checked out by a neurologist.
Wow. Jason, thank you. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad, dude, I'm so glad you're doing better right now. You got that behind you.
Right.
Now what do you think?
Well, and just that information, honestly, could help save someone's life. I don't know, but I mean, I'm going to get checked out, but it's just awesome.
You're listening to Rob and Lizz in the morning.
On his radio.
Liz has, for weeks, she's saying, And she did it this morning, and I'm like, well, we've got to bring attention to this. And she's smelling eggs.
I smell it right now. Like, it's so strong. In this,
really?
Yes.
Nobody else. I can guarantee you, nobody else is smell. I don't smell it, Ninja.
Goodness.
You know.
I don't smell anything.
Wow.
I almost taste it too, which is
Yeah,
weird.
ooh,
I
yeah,
know.
that is
That's
Jake doesn't
rough.
smell it.
Well,
I do not.
See?
okay. Well, Amy texted, and she said she thinks it's called phantosmia. I'm probably saying that all kinds of wrong, but she said she has it, and her smell is fuel. So that's what she smells.
Fuel,
not
like
eggs, but
gasoline.
fuel. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Heath says it's happened to me, but my smell was like a floral smell
That's
or like
better.
a soap or something. Everything smelled like that, even food, but I guess it's better than boiled eggs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
All right.
sometimes she'll point at us and say we did something. And no.
Well, I'm like, Ninja? Did you bring the eggs? She only brought them one time. Samantha says, my 8-year-old autistic son heard just a snippet of the conversation. She just texted this in about the egg smell and said, he who smelt it dealt it.
Okay.
Okay, well,
There you go.
thanks, buddy.
Tasha's here at 800-447-7234. Tasha.
I was calling about Liz's smelling of the sulfur. That's technically what egg smell is. Is it just at the station that she's smelling it, or is it
Oh,
elsewhere?
that's a great question.
Yeah, it is a good question. No, I do smell it from time to time, like at home, or we have another building that we go to for work, and I smell it there as well.
Okay, so 3 places she smells the eggs or the sulfur.
This is going to sound really crazy, but I mean, we've heard crazier this morning. Sewer. That's a sewer smell. And I don't know, I mean, sometimes you can pick up the smells other people can't smell if there's a sewer issue. And I know that might be a little random, but I would think that it's the environment that might be getting off some kind of sewer smell.
Tasha, I think you're onto something, and I'll tell you why, because we're going through a building project at His Radio. And the back part of our building is just all bones, and it's getting ready to be torn down.
I mean, I don't know. I was sitting there driving to work, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, that's interesting. I wonder if it's been, I remember I had an issue when I lived in the city. I don't live in the city any longer, but I used to kind of have smells that would smell things, and it'd be like, do you smell that? And they'd be like, girl, you're losing your mind. No, I don't smell that.
So in other words,
I don't know,
Liz has spidey senses.
I have a super sniffer.
You're listening to Rob and Lizz in the morning.
On His Radio.
I'm not a guy that's really interested in Crocs.
No,
You know
me
the shoes,
either.
the Crocs? And they're giving them out for free. Now, literally Crocs. You know, the little, I don't want to call them a shoe. What do you call those things?
They're shoes.
Yeah, Crocs. No, I don't think they're shoes. They're almost like sandals that are rubbery.
They cover your feet. They
Yeah,
have
well,
soles.
so do sandals.
Okay, but they're still shoes.
They're calling it now this month Croctober.
Yes.
And they're giving away, they say, let's see, tens of thousands of Croc shoes every day. But it's only between like 10 and 3 every day. But here's the thing. I almost was interested. I'm thinking, I've never worn these things. I've never been interested in these things. If I get a free pair, maybe I'll try them.
I'm with you.
Maybe. And they lost me at, but you've got to become a Crocs Club member. And I'm like, no, I don't. But thank you anyway.
Don't need any more junk email.
Right? Oh, my word. Yeah. So I know there are people that love them. That's their jam. No judgment. It's just not for me.
My son, my youngest son, loves them. He has a pair that look like little pom-poms or golf balls, or I don't even know. They're purple.
Pom-poms?
They're crazy looking. They're crazy looking.
Okay.
And every now and then, I'll slip my feet in them to take the dog out.
And?
I hate the way they feel.
Because they're just rubbery,
And
right?
and they make your feet look so big.
Oh, I get
But-
that. Okay.
But I mean, he loves them, and he has.
And that's
like 3 or 4
okay.
pair. That is.
He probably
fine.
looks great in them. I look like some grandpa dude. I might as well just wear socks up to my
You're
kneecaps.
listening to Rob and Lizz in the morning.
His Radio.
Sometimes it's just the ordinary things that kind of are worth a lot.
Yeah, it is. There's a lady who was passed down some things from her mama, and I can see it in my head. She has them in a box, probably puts them in a storage unit or in the attic, and then decides, you know what, I need to clean out. Need to do a closet clean out. So she gets these things. One of them is a vase, and she thought, okay, it might be worth a little something. Let me go see what it's worth. So it's worth a little under $2,000.
That's not anything to bat an eye at.
It's not.
Yeah.
But it ends up at an auction house.
Oh, it didn't go for that much?
No, it didn't. They thought it would
That's
go
sad.
for a little more than. No. Don't be sad about it. Yeah, she lucked out pretty much because they put it up for auction. It goes for 4,000 times what they thought it was worth.
What would that be?
Little under $9 million.
$9 million?
30 different people were bidding on it. They don't know who won it. They don't even know half the people that were bidding. It's
What was
all
this
anonymous.
vase?
Nothing. It's just it's Chinese vase is what they think it is, and evidently it's rare. But at the same time, it's only valued at less than $2,000. So for whatever reason, collectors of this type of thing were just, falling over themselves to get it.
Really?
So
Amazing.
4,000 times the worth that it really
It
was.
just looked like some ordinary vase, right?
It looks like, I've seen similar patterns, maybe not this exact pattern, but it's just, the white background has the swirls of the dark blue and the light blue and the medium blue. And, I mean, it's gorgeous, but $9 million.
I thought $2,000 was a lot of money
I
for
thought
a
so
vase.
too. I mean, but that's the thing. If you've been passed down anything, I know it has sentimental value, but, maybe you want to insure it just to make sure.
Rob and Lizz in the morning.
On His Radio.
So I don't know if this has ever happened to you or you had a porch pirate, but wow, this is one way to get them back. Rob and Lizz in the morning, His radio.
Yeah, this one couple's like, enough is enough. Forget this. They keep getting us. How come they keep taking our stuff and target our house? And so what they decided to do, any friendly person would do is fill a box up that looks like it got delivered with dirty diapers.
Wow.
So they did. And sure enough, they caught on their Ring camera somebody with a mask and a hoodie came straight up and took the box. And it doesn't appear that person liked that.
I'm sure.
And I'll tell you why. They came back later
Oh, no.
and used those dirty diapers and smeared the door and windows
No,
with it.
they didn't.
Yeah, they did. And then they came back and decorated their yard with cow patties.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. It's like this is all out war going on.
That's what it
with the
seems
porch
like.
pirates in this family.
I mean, you started it. You porch pirated. You came and took something that wasn't yours off the porch.
It was like the criminal said, "How dare you?"
Well, kind of. I can't believe they did that.
I'm coming back and take your dirty diapers, and there you go.
I'm calling customer
Wow,
support.
So I'm hopeful this family, they probably shouldn't have done that, but
No.
I get it. I understand.
Well, I guess if you've been targeted so much, you're like, okay, how can I make this end? And then you think, okay, well, let me try this. And then no, it goes
Wow.
sour real quick.